We are going to be cabbing out this stone. It is an unfinished piece from an estate where the artisan has passed away. So here we go. Again, it's not the most riveting of video, but if someone's interested in learning, here we go. I'd rather hang it, or maybe it could be some onyx. Not exactly. This is always onyx. Very soft stone. Unfortunately, the guy passed away. So I'm finishing up his work for him. And completing the circle, if you want to say that. But there was no dirt on it whatsoever. So that's our first step. Hard to work on, actually. It must have been coated in some kind of like rusty water, because I think the stone itself is actually much prettier than that yellow nasty is. So I'm going to jump off the big grit and get right on to some 220. Again, this stone is really soft. Almost all my carving freehand like this. I don't use docking sticks unless we get under, say, 12 millimeters. Just like to be able to feel what's going on a little bit better. Definitely going to clean up the back of this too. Clean up the shape a little bit. That's perfect. I've only been doing this for about 4 years now. Still learning. Still learning the stones, because I don't know what they are half the time. That's what the Brainiac is for. My partner knows so many stones. It's really cool. Just kind of smart when it comes to that. Or anything else. I just make them pretty. A very soft stone, some kind of onyx, or if I remember right, onyx is more of a type of calcite. Also, probably will not take a really good mirror polish. Hopefully it won't crack on me. Yeah, I know my videos are not all that exciting, more teaching and educational than fun and goofy. That's all right. Occasionally we'll get home and a little bit more fun with it. Girdle's starting to look pretty good. It's getting close. Still a little bit more to go. The machine I use here is a Diamond Pacific Genie from probably the 1980s. It's not new by any stretch of the imagination. But unfortunately, this stupid hobby is kind of expensive to get into. And sometimes you learn the hard way about getting knockoff equipment. It just doesn't last very long. Alright, now what I can see here is the old timer that passed away. He must not have used the stencil. Establishment is far from symmetrical. Straighten up a little bit here. Got a real soft done like this. So if you get slow because you can take off a ton of material real quick. The girdle coming down here with the rest of it. Alright, that's where we're at. Again, I was thinking it was probably agate, but it's not. It's a calcite, onyxy type dude. Alright, we'll move on to the 280 grit. Start seeing a little bit of polish start to happen here. Gotta clean up the back too. So if anyone is watching, unfortunately I can't see the camera, phone, whatever you want to call it, very well from while I'm working with it. Hopefully we'll be able to do this more and more often now that we can, going live like this. And if you're interested in watching more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Kind of cool. We've got a lot of material from here in the Pacific Northwest. So a lot of Biggs jasper, a lot of petrified wood, a lot of opal. We have some really cool connections down in Australia. So we have a lot of Mookaite jasper, marina, some of the really nice opals from like lightning roots and whatnot. Okay, here we're on the 280 grit. Still more of a shaping wheel than polishing. So when you have a stone that's this thin and this wide, it's difficult to get a good dome on it. So spend a lot of time on these wheels because you can't push very hard. There's way more color in it than inside, that's for sure. Here what I'm doing is finishing the dome out as far as shape goes and making sure the girdle is where it needs to be. Put a little bit more angle on it. That's perfect. We are after the last of the shaping stages. And as you can see, it's not looking too bad. We'll move on to the polishing wheels. Gotta move the camera around just a bit. Here we go. The light on the situation. Okay, this wheel is a 600 grit. This really starts the polishing. You can do a little bit of shaping at this stage, but not a lot. Clean up the back a little. With a stone this soft, one of the things that I usually would do, like a bit more coarse grit, I have to do on this side, like deburring the edge on the bottom. There we go. It's looking better. Might take a decent polish. After all, that's cool. There we go. Again, this is my first live. We're going live here on YouTube, so a lot to learn. I'm sure the machine is incredibly loud with stuff. But right now, we don't have any special equipment. We're just going pretty raw. Cutting rock. Rather pretty stone. I usually get a lot of oranges, so this is kind of unique. Girdle not quite so harsh. Alright, make sure the nose is probably watching that well. There it is. After the 600 stage. Very, when they're wet like this, they are definitely shiny. Okay, moving on to 3000 grit. Really need to work on the back too much on this one. Definitely a one-sided dewdropper. Top of that girdle, moving that up. So this stone is probably pretty old, actually. The fellow that passed away was like 93 or some crazy number, and this is from his old stock, so probably was harvested back in the 1960s. So yeah, this is got some age to it, in addition to the stone itself. But this unfinished project from his collection, and getting an opportunity to finish it up. Right now we're on the 3000 grit. And working on the dome. Not the most riveting, but someone's into this. Yeah. It's a pretty rewarding hobby sometimes. A lot of people use dopping sticks, but I don't know, I just never have liked doing it that way. Can't feel the stone. What I'll do after I feel I've got a good round of the 3000 wheel here. I'll dry the stone off here, the cabochon off. Start looking for I might have missed. Any faceting that has occurred that's not smoothed out. Yeah, this stone's turned out nice. It's I thought it was an agate. So I hit it with the heavy grunt and grit over here. I was like, nope, that's onyx or calcite or whatever the heck. Very soft stone. Alright, I'm gonna grab my tin on. And we'll see where we're at. So, here it is so far after the 3000 grit. Bring my light over a little bit further. And it's taking a pretty good polish, surprisingly enough. Again, this is onyx, and we are headed to the final stage, or final wheel on the capping machine. Almost done. Okay, game on. Last wheel. And of course, drop your rock, trying to move the camera. Not good to drop your rock. Wheel I have over here is 14,000 grit. I do have a 60,000 grit, but I don't think we'll need it with this piece. It's more for obsidian than anything else. Away we go. Hopefully there's not going to be too many scratches in this one, so I don't want to have to go back and do it all over again. try this dude off. And hope for the best. Machine down, and what do we got? There is finished stone. I do see where it did chip a little bit. Unfortunately, onyx is notorious for that, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, we'll throw it on the buffing wheel. See what we got. Go ahead and stop this. And this will be where we hit it with the buffer, but that's pretty much the final look. We'll pretty it up and then post this as a post later. Thank you for watching, everybody.